fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Anthony Dirrell. Anthony, it is nice to see you, although it is very freaking hot outside.
I wish I didn't have on this suit jacket. It's hot.
I know y'all were up there just burning up. I could see it.
We was.
How are you? How are you doing right now?
I'm good. I'm great. I feel great. I'm excited about the fight. I'm ready to go, literally.
Now, David Benavidez obviously is saying, I want my title back. This is basically, he's got his eye on it. He wants it. He says he's hungry. He's ready for a knockout just as much as you're ready for a knockout. What can we expect on September 28th?
You can expect fireworks. Me and David is going to bring the pain. We go towards each other, and that's what boxing fans want to see. And nowadays, they don't want to see somebody boxing. They want to see you going forward and fighting. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give the fans a heck of a fight on September 28th.
Is there anything that you could say about him that you would say maybe it's his weakness, something that you could take with you, into fight night?
I mean, I'm just older. I got a little bit more experience. I've been boxing longer than he's been born, so I got a little bit more experience. I'm my mind is thinking probably a little bit faster than his. So like I said, I'm ready. Styles make fights, and we'll see September 28th.
Now, he's standing in the way of potential unification fights. Now, we got the likes of Callum Smith over in the UK. We got Billy Joe Saunders in the UK, and also against Caleb Plant. Tell me how badly you want this, because those fights only lead to the mega fights, big money, and potentially taking you overseas.
It's great. I mean, everybody you named is great fighters. They're champions for a reason. And after this fight, maybe we can sit down and talk about it, but we have to come into agreement. And I'm not going over to the UK.
You won't fight over there?
No, you gotta understand, I had a bad experience. Okay. My brother fought Frotch over there. I thought he won a fight, by a few rounds, but they didn't. I mean, we got UK people telling us he won a fight. But like I said, that's water under the bridge. Maybe if they throw a little bit of extra money at me, of course I'll go.
Maybe more of like a neutral ground. Isn't that what Andy Ruiz was saying with Anthony Joshua, and now ended up in Saudi Arabia? Only God knows where a fight with you guys could end up.
I mean, that's fine. I'm fine with that as long as it's neutral. But like I say, I'll fight anybody. If the time is right, I'll fight anybody.
So let's talk a bit about, let's start with Callum Smith. What are your thoughts on Callum?
You know what? Me and Callum had a fight for the WBC way back then, but I changed the venue because I won the purse bid, and he didn't like that. So he got dropped out and fought he fought in the Super Series, and that was good for him because now everybody knows him and it could be a bigger fight. Yeah. I'm happy for him.
Yeah. Billy Joe Saunders just recently won. What are your thoughts on him? He's
a good, slick boxer. He's moving up in weight class. That pop is a little bit different from 160.
Okay. And Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant's a heck of a fighter too. He's a good boxer, a slick boxer. He's not the slickest boxer I've seen. I mean, I seen my brother. He's a little bit older now, but I've been boxing my brother for a long time. He was the slickest boxer I know.
Okay. And I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on Andy Ruiz fighting in Saudi Arabia. I know that he hasn't quite talked about it yet. If you noticed, you have Anthony Joshua, coming out saying this is where the fight's being made, but Andy Ruiz has been oddly quiet as of late. What are your thoughts?
And you know what? I just told my wife, I said, if they fight over there, I'm going. Like, I want to go over there. I mean, I want to experience that. I like going to see fights, especially a fight in that magnitude. It'll be a great rematch.
What are your thoughts overall of it being in a country like Saudi Arabia? I mean, it's only been done twice up until this point.
It's good. I mean, maybe after this fight they'll have more boxing fights over there because they'll see the turnout and they'll be like, yes, please have more. Yeah. So it's a good thing, I think.
And lastly, I want to get your thoughts on the main event. Really good fight. A fight that oftentimes we don't really get two fighters of this magnitude facing each other just because you know how things are in boxing these days, and unfortunately there are politics. But tell me what your thoughts are on the main event.
It's a great main event. You got Shawn Porter, who's a come-forward fighter. He's relentless. You got Errol Spence, who's a technical, and he can come forward too. Body puncher, uses his jab nonstop. It's going to be a heck of a fight.
Do you have a prediction?
Errol Spence.
Errol Spence. Any particular?
No. I think it'll go all the way. I do. Okay. But I think Errol Spence nudges it out.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Best of luck to you on September the 28th. Any final words?
Order the fight. Get the fight. Or come. It's going to be a heck of a fight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, fight fans. Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else.